Welcome Jon Rahm into the interview room, a four-time winner on the PGA Tour this season, including last week at the Masters. Jon, congratulations on winning last week. If we can get you to take us through Sunday and then also what the last 72 hours have been like for you.
Well, I don't think I need to mention much about Sunday. There's not really much else I can say. It was really good to be a part of the activities afterwards at Augusta National, right? I didn't know how much that evening entailed, and it was really cool to be a part of it, to spend some time with the members and see a bit more of what Augusta National is like. In the last 72 hours, well, Monday I was extremely tired. I don't know how else to say it, honestly. I was not very useful in any sense, and I tried to beat that as much as possible. We stayed one more day in Augusta and just try to relax, have a family day, and then yesterday we flew here. So nothing special, not the celebrating some people might think I'll be doing. I'll take part next week.
And now you're back for your second start at the RBC Heritage, first time since 2020, where you finished tied for 33rd. What do you remember about this golf course, and what are your expectations for this week?
Well, I remember it being a challenging golf course, right? You don't only need to hit the fairway, you need to hit the right distance and line of the fairway to have the best look at the green. It was a different time of year, so it played fairly soft. Right, it was in summer, so the course couldn't be in the same shape. I've always been told how good this golf course is this time of year, and they're right. I mean, it's in absolute pristine shape. It's an unbelievable golf course, and I can see why the winning scores are always as high as they are. So, looking forward to battle out there and have some fun.
All right, we'll open it up to questions. Let's start with Evan here. Evan, sorry, we'll get you. Thank you.
Just curious, Sunday night, you said you didn't know how much that night entails as the champion. What was your favourite moment from those Masters champion dinners and whatever else?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously, the little moment in Butler Cabin is quite unique. Having the jacket on the whole afternoon was the special part, right? The ceremony is very, very special, but I think my favorite part was, I think it was between the press conference and then the dinner you have with the members. They put me and obviously took me to the top of Butler Cabin where my whole family was there, and we basically just had a drink and took a few pictures and relaxed. I signed a few flags and a couple of things, but it was a very enjoyable 20 minutes to just be with my family over there on such a special cabin, just by ourselves for a little bit was very nice.
Did you finally get to sleep in after all those weather interruptions? What was Monday like for you?
Oh, I slept terrible. Night after wins, I don't know if it's the adrenaline or whatever it is, I've never been able to sleep good at all. The next night, Monday night, I slept great and still woke up tired. So, it's getting better every day, right? It was a very demanding week. A lot going on with the weather, and a lot of fighting, a lot of work mentally, obviously. So it's going to take a little bit to get to a good spot, but I'm feeling good.
All right, let's go Jim, and then we'll go to Pete.
John, did you realize the dinner that night was going to be as big as it was, and you were able to bring everybody you wanted, I heard?
The what, sorry?
The dinner Sunday night.
Yes.
Did you realize it was going to be that big an affair with all the members there, and that you were going to bring as many with you?
I had no idea that there was a dinner afterwards. I had heard there was a cocktail. I guess I misheard. I didn't know there was a dinner afterwards, and it was incredible. You get to go there. Chairman really makes a little speech. I speak. They showed me a collage picture that they made quickly as could be of the whole week, and then to have the honor to be able to take pictures with the members and be there and be considered one of them is quite special.
And you had like 6 or 7 guests with you, your family?
Well, I had my family with me, yeah.
And Adam go?
Well, I mean, Adam was there, my wife was there, her parents were there, and my dad was there, yeah.
Big affair.
What?
Big affair. It was a big deal then.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm glad my family I would hope my family would be allowed to be there with me.
Good. All right, let's go over here to Pete in the middle.
Jon, you mentioned how tired you were earlier in the week. did you ever think about, maybe I need not to play at Harbor Town? Did you consider that at all leading into this?
It did cross my mind. But, I made a commitment earlier in the year, and I want to honor that commitment, right? I also, talking to Kelly, I put myself on the shoes of not mainly the spectators, but the kids as well, right? If I was one of the kids, I would want to see the recent Masters champion play good or bad.
Yeah.
Just want to be there, and
John and
I still intend on hopefully doing the jacket double and taking this one home. I'm not going to parade myself, right? But yeah, it did cross my mind, right?
Yeah.
It obviously, I think it would have crossed anybody because I was so tired, but that's why I decided to come in yesterday afternoon and take it easier and just give my body a rest before I got into competition mode.
John, I also wanted to ask, did winning the Masters feel any different than the U.S. Open a couple of years ago?
It's a very different win and different way of doing it, right? In the U.S. Open, I was never on the lead till the 71st hole. Well, until I was on the tee on the 72nd hole, right? And then made that birdie to win and had to wait. This time, I was fighting the entire championship to win. And then once I took the lead on 6, I never gave it up, right? So to be able to walk that 18th hole after hitting the third shot and knowing that it's done is very special. Now, everything that goes into the win, right? I mean, there's so many factors that made it so special, right? Being Sevi's birthday, Easter. Last time it was Sunday was Sevi's birthday. A Spanish man won, which was Sergio. Adam, our player caddy number was 49, right? April 9th. Sevi's 40-year anniversary from his second win. The list goes on and on and on. So there's so many things that made it so special in that sense.
All right, let's go over to Alex on the side.
Yeah, John, what kind of expectations do you have coming into this week after last week?
Well, I can promise you that every time I tee it up in a tournament is going to be to win. I may feel better or worse, but I intend to try my hardest to win.
Right, but I guess the question is do you feel like you have, even though I know you want to win, you're not here not to win, do you feel like you have the same energy level that you had a week ago?
I think it's going to be opposite to most tournaments. I feel like I'm going to be feeling better every day. So I think it could be a little challenging early on, but if I can get through the first 2 days, I think on the weekend I'll feel back to normal.
And one last thing, did you take the green jacket with you?
Yes, sir.
So you have it with you now?
Yes, sir.
Will you go around with it like other players have for the year and keep it with them?
Like take it with me everywhere? I don't think anybody's ever done that.
Jordan says he would hang it in the closet, and
I'll stay home. Yeah, I'm not carrying it everywhere unless I know I'm gonna use it for some function.
Okay.
After, of course, getting approval from Augusta National. Otherwise, I won't be carrying it with me everywhere.
Fair enough.
I guess it makes sense because you never know when the opportunity might appear, but no.
Fair enough. Thanks.
All right, let's go to MK over here in the middle. Maureen, right up here. Thank you.
Hey, John, in terms of congratulation text messages after you won, is there someone that you were surprised to hear from? And then is there someone that you were really thrilled to hear from?
I wouldn't say anybody I was surprised. The one I was thrilled to hear from, Rafa Nadal left me a very nice voice message. So I've seen him do unbelievable things, and I've texted him every time, and he left me a very nice message.
Okay, let's go to Tim.
What has your welcome and reception been like from fans, Pro-Am partners here this week, and how has it been different than any other event that you've played in?
It's been a very warm welcome. I've heard from a few players that were major champions that once you win the Masters, things change. I didn't realize to what extent, because it's just more the reaction from people, right? I wouldn't know what the word is. The excitement they feel once they see you and how bad they want a picture or an autograph is significantly higher than it was before, right? I know it's a few days after the Masters, but it feels a little bit different. I've never had as many people watching me in the Pro-Am unless it's the Phoenix Open as today, right? If you're talking percentage people-wise, so it's been very, very special.
John, we have a special guest from the Make-A-Wish Foundation right here.
Yes, sir.
This is Jimmy. He's a heart transplant recipient. He's got a question for you.
Well, you look great, man.
Thank you.
Usually you guys ask the hard questions, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, what do you think you're going to put on the Masters menu next week? Not next week, next year.
I think this is the part of the week that I've given the most amount of thought already. I don't know exactly. Chef Jose Andres is a really good friend of mine, so I'll be working with him. I also want to talk to Oli, because we're from the same part of Spain, to see what he did in his dinner, see if I can go a different route. But I think I have one of the appetizers down, which would be jamon, the Spanish ham, the dessert, which I won't be disclosing, and the wine. Everything in between is still up in the air. But those three things I think I have down for now.
All right, good question there, Jimmy. Anything else for John? All right, John, we appreciate your time. Congratulations once again, and best of luck this week.
Thank you.